Bears rising up. Hit a roar. Feel the flames. Yo. Monsters of the Midway, we back in the game. Johnson leading bed packing formation, taking over the noise, feel the domination. Lost to the Packers, but now we ain't done. We rise from the ashes like the blazing sun. Cold winds blowing, we ain't scared, we thrive. Caleb's launching bombs, watch those rockets fly. 300 yards deep, in that 80 degrees. Ain't nothing but a challenge, we do it with ease. Monsters of the Midway, ready to attack. Bears on the hunt, ain't no turning back. We whip the Browns, take them down like a pro. Next week on the Rivals, we steal the show. Monsters of the Midway, we steal the show. Monsters of the Midway. I got my cheese grater reppin' on my gear. Watch me scream, blow, back, blow, let them hear. At the throne we stand tall, trust in the grind. Bears take revenge, leave those Packers behind. Packers think they tough, but they can't handle the heat. We storm like a thunder, they can't take the defeat. All my boys in blue, warriors all around. When the game starts, feel the rage hit the ground. Monsters of the Midway, ready to attack. Bears on the hunt, ain't no turning back. We whip the Browns, take them down like a pro. Next week on the Rivals, we steal the show. Battling hard, feel the fire ignite. Ben brings the strength, Caleb wins uptight. We dominate this field, raise a bear light. Like the Bear fan got the final word. We're coming back stronger, can't be deterred. Monsters of the Midway, you know we don't play. Get ready for battle, it's our game day. Monsters, we back. Yeah, Monsters of the Midway. Monsters, we back. Yeah, Monsters of the Midway. Monsters of the Midway, ready to attack. On the hunt, ain't no turning back. We whip the Browns, take them down like a pro. Next week on the Rivals, we steal the show. Good, better, bad. Good, better, bad. Never let it rest. Never let it rest. Good gets better. Anybody gets better. Anybody gets better. Bears on three. What goes right?
Good morning. Welcome to a divisional round playoff Bears pregame show. When was the last time we could ever say that? Good morning, Woody, Broski, and Mike.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good call, Broski. Good fucking call, man.
Good morning. We're from the Midwest still. You know, we don't move anywhere but the Midwest, fellas.
Mike, why you fight me on this, man? I'm older. I have seniority.
Joe started in the Midwest. It will always be in the Midwest.
I have seniority, pal.
The Bears are located in the Central Time Zone, so as far as the Bears are concerned, good morning.
Yeah.
We'll say good
we don't hold it against them. We don't hold it against them.
Yeah, we don't.
Oh, Broski.
Fuck all your teams.
Broski's have an Argonauts jersey on saying, hey there, I got to see some Timmy's there, eh? Hey, Shoresy's on in 3 minutes. Let me go.
Broski, you gonna take that? You don't sound anything like that, bud.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's. I don't know what that
That's
was.
what it's going to sound like in about a year. No, it's all good.
Wow, not me.
Good morning, Barry. I like to see this. I like to see Barry here in the morning. Barry's a good Packers fan. He's a football fan.
But he picked the Rams to win today. So we might want to remove him from the show. Yeah.
Morning, Charlie. So, the last time we were in a divisional round game was what?
10?
2006?
Oh, 6, yeah. Yeah.
Something like that? Or is it a little bit after that? It's been a while. Good morning, Cam. It's been a minute. I was thinking about this morning as I was making my coffee. Devin was my youngest child, was not even alive for the last Bears Super Bowl. He was born right after. So it's been a hot minute, man. I'll tell you what, watching football games yesterday, and I guess we could talk a little bit about that before we get into our game tonight. I couldn't turn off Seattle San Francisco debacle because of the Bears. Because you're like, oh, it's the fourth quarter, and Seattle's up by a pretty good chunk. Yeah, this game's probably over. They have the ambulances standing by to take San Francisco to the airport because none of them can get on the bus. You're like, dude, the Bears come back all the time. I can't just turn it off. The second I do, San Francisco mounts the greatest comeback in NFL history or something. You know what I mean? That Bears effect's really taking effect across the league.
Well,
yeah, I was rooting for Niners because Bears win today, then championship will be in Chicago, but that's why they play the games, I guess.
I mean, hey, I'll tell you what, get by this game. There's no way anyone can tell me Sam Darnold's 100% right now. Didn't throw many passes last night.
No.
Didn't have to, but still, you would think you'd throw more than 17, right? And Bo Nix gone. So it's just like, whoever wins this Patriots Texans game, they got a nice shot to get into the Super Bowl. Whoever wins this Bears Rams game, Seattle's a tough place to play. Yeah, their defense is insane. They can run the football. Dude, if your quarterback's not 100%, you're beatable.
Yeah, it's that game, and I've been watching the video. I got a good buddy of mine on X who's a big Broncos fan. He has full confidence in his backup, and that you should. It's your team. But I'm like, I'm watching the video going, where the hell where did he break his foot? Or how did he break his foot? Because even after playing, he had a very, very, very slight limp going back to the huddle. But that it didn't look like oh my God, the guy's going to need surgery tomorrow kind of deal when you saw it live.
It was the second to last play in overtime where they did a design run for Knicks, and we had a discussion earlier about how design runs for quarterbacks in the NFL it's a freaking, other than a quarterback sneak, it's just a really dumb idea. And that's it. Second to last play of the game for them in OT. That's what did it.
It's just like, so you look at that play, you're like, okay, where did he break his foot? I mean, I'm serious, like you're just looking like, how the hell did he? But it is what it is. So Denver's going to get the home game against the winner of today's Texans Cats game, or no? Yeah. So,
Philly, you making some sandwiches soon?
Morning, Billy.
No, I'm not making sandwiches today, man. I'm a little upset, man. The Bears, man, kind of it died on me. So I hope that's not like a superstition sign.
Why? You know why? Because you weren't there last week, and Urlacher couldn't sign it, or it'd be fine. Yep.
Man, that was probably it, man.
What's the temperature like this morning up there?
Guys? It's in the negatives right now. It's single digit with the wind chill. It's -4.
No, boy.
So bringing up the
tonight.
weather report.
It is cold.
Severe weather advisory for Chicago today. The high is 20. The low is going to be 10 today. At 5 p.m. at kickoff, it's supposed to be 19 degrees. Right now it's 16. It says it feels like 2. That's without the wind chill. The wind for the game, I'm trying to bring it up, the hour report. It'll be partly cloudy, but the wind's going to pick up as the game goes on. Oh, yeah. This is going to be a good weather game today.
A great game. What?
Robo Boys.
It's going to be a whole lot of running game today. That's probably so.
Currently, the wind is out of the southwest at 12 miles per hour with gusts up to 21 miles an hour. Sunsets at 4:48 p.m., which means the coldest hour of the day, of course, the half hour before sunset and the half hour after. It's usually the coldest hour of the day, right? As we like to call it, stand to. It's going to be. Oof.
Gonna be cold, man. Gonna be cold. Ain't nothing. Hey, I've been through it before.
That's an understatement, man. That's an understatement. Good morning, you jackwagon. There's Mad Yinzer in the chat today. Jonathan, good morning. Yeah, it's going to be, I mean, and look at the Rams. I agree. I think there's going to be a lot of running, more so for the Rams, because like Stafford has the hand injury, right, from the previous game, the game before last. And you're like, well, the hand injury didn't bother him last week. Okay, you're in controlled conditions, basically like being in your house, right? But now you're in the extreme cold, and that's going to exacerbate any kind of injury you would have.
Yeah.
So that hand injury Stafford has just got worse just because of the weather.
Yeah, and I'll actually say, like, it actually did affect him last week because he started off that game. He was like 10 for 12 passing, and then all of a sudden you blinked and he was like 12 or 13 or 14 for like 26 or something. And, he did get it together on that last drive to win the game, but I definitely think it affected him. And that was a good point, too, that someone made in the comments about, first and foremost, the Bears are going to have to stop the Rams rushing attack. I feel they can really run the football. Two really good running backs. So yeah, man, we'll see how this plays out. But the Bears really, they have a lot to worry about against the number one offense in the league. Yeah.
And the Rams are winning games without Adams having touchdowns these last 3 games too. So if you got to stop Puka too, don't forget about him.
Yeah, they definitely got a lot of weapons. The defense definitely has to show up. If that defense doesn't show up, our offense better be able to keep up.
Well, we're coming back anyway in the fourth quarter, Billy.
The good news for Woody is this. I've been trying to say it. The good news for Woody is this. Hey, Woody, no Nick McLeod today.
Oh, my God. Thank fucking Lord.
Yeah.
But you know that on the flip side of that, I don't know if Mike or you have the injury report. Adunze is still questionable with his foot.
So, okay. Jalen Reeves Maben is questionable, and Rome is questionable. Both had Reeves Maben's coming off. They say back. He was limited, pulled, and limited in practices. I go. CJ Gardner-Johnson is back after a full week of practice. Braxton Jones is back today, activated. DJ Moore is a go. Amen Akminga is a go today, and Sharyinka is a go today off concussion protocol. So that's everyone who's back. Now for the Rams, it's a lot of unspecified. The unspecified are Poona Ford, Matt Stafford, who's going to go, Josh Wallace, Jimmy Garoppolo, who didn't practice all week, so they might have a backup quarterback issue if for some reason Stafford gets hurt. And Deshaun Johnson has had an illness, and he's questionable. Brian Young, one of their linebackers, didn't practice. They said it was just rest. But they've got – look, I don't care how injured they are. If they can go, they're going. The only one who's definitely out for the Bears is Nick McLeod. It looks like everyone else that's available is going to play. The questionables will play. It looks like I don't see Rome or Maven not playing. But no Nick McLeod. So that's good for Woody.
Yeah, and I heard that Rome practiced full on Friday, so he should be good to go.
Yeah, Rome will be good.
Yes, he did practice full. Yeah.
But yeah, man, I think the flip side of the ball is, that's a little curveball about possibly starting Tooney at left tackle and then starting, McFadden at left guard.
But Tooney, when he played left tackle in Kansas City, isn't that where most of his issues were?
Yes. I think if you can go with the Canadian Eagle at left tackle, leave Tooney alone. I
agree.
We've had enough success with all 3 of our left tackles, even the one that Broski really, really hates.
He likes Braxton Jones. Stop.
If Braxton Jones, for whatever reason, had to enter this game, just leave Tooney at guard. You know what I mean? I don't think the Bears are in any kind of situation where they have to move Tooney to tackle.
I mean, Ken, I agree with you, man. Like, seriously, I would leave that interior O-line how it is, and just recognize that, like, okay, if you have Benedict or if you have backfield Braxton Jones in, you're going to have to help him. I mean, let's just be realistic. And I'm not trying to even be like, it is what it is. Like, you're going to have to help them a little, but just look at it that way and be ready for it. You know what I mean? That's part of the game plan,
Trujillo was the starter for what 5-6 games until he had a small injury.
Yeah.
Trujillo came in and took over, and Benedict played great. In fact, when he started playing left tackles, when the Bears' run game started to come alive, so having him at left tackle was like, okay, look, if we're going to have an injury last week, at least with Trujillo going down, we know we had another guy who can play left tackle really well.
Yeah.
And we do that, even though he may not be some people's preferred, he's got a decent enough backup that if he had to come in, Tooney could be left alone at left guard, right? And like Braxton Jones might not be anyone's favorite, but for this game, he'll be serviceable. He will do just at least enough for the Bears to be functional. And then, right, you could do more tight end stuff and give him some help. Have the running back give him some help. You just have to give him some help, maybe. But it's not like in any situation where you have to move Tooney out from the guard spot where she's been phenomenal at all year.
Yeah, and even if they're highly considering doing that, to me, you have to at least give it a half. Like, at least put Benedict out there for the first half and see how it goes. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm with you. I wouldn't be shuffling or messing around with that interior O line and all of a sudden moving people around.
Where was it that they were going to move him out to the left tackle? I didn't see that anywhere.
There's definitely a bunch of reports out about that. I mean, one of my guys, he runs a channel. It's called Just Another Year Chicago.
Okay,
Nick Rohde. Go check. Oh no! It's he's like he gets his stuff from like sources he quotes on there and stuff, and he's not the only place. I mean, this started like gaining steam yesterday.
Okay, I'm looking online right now, and I'm not seeing anything like that.
But they said it's not confirmed. They said there's people inside practice saying that like he's been taking some reps there and stuff like that. But I'm with you, Ken. Don't get me wrong. I'm with you, man. I'm not doing something like that right now. To me, it's like, sheer desperation. If Benedict and Braxton Jones both get hurt in the game or something, then you do that. Like,
I mean, it would make sense to give them a couple reps at left tackle for that scenario.
Yeah. So
you got you want to have a contingency plan for everything at this point.
Yeah. Exactly.
Not strike me as a guy who doesn't have a contingency plan for everything.
Yeah. It's like I wouldn't feel too comfortable starting a practice squad guy or a rookie coming off injury at left guard, which would be the two options of McFadden and whatchamacallit, the kid they drafted out of Michigan State, Luke Newman.
So it's going to be, I'll tell you what, this game today, I mean, it's been a long time coming. We're definitely playing with house money at this point, or the house and the Green Bay's money. We weren't even supposed to be here,
Nope.
And yet here we are. Which I love that about this team because they have the ability to play free. No one expected this team to be here. There aren't these massive expectations on this team, which is a great for us because we can strike now. Next year, guys, let's face it. After this, we're going to have tons of expectations for next season. This is a situation where the Bears can be free. They're free. They can play free. There are no expectations on this team. The Rams are coming in with all the expectations of being the preseason favorite, right?
Yep.
That's what I love about this game too. This is like now the house plays a pleasant surprise. I mean, I don't want to be like, oh, I'm just happy to be here. I mean, because I am, but I don't feel like the Bears have this pressure that they would normally have if they were predicted to be here. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I thought it was a lot more tense, a lot more anxious going into last week's game. Now, maybe that was because it was the Packers and it was the first playoff game in a while for the Bears. But yeah, I agree with you, man. I don't, not that I'm not pumped up for this game. I just feel like it's less pressure in a way on the Bears this week than it was last week.
Oh, I'm fully expecting the Bears to win. I mean, don't get me wrong there, but it just seems like that there's that edge that you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we have to do it because of X. That's not there. We just got to win because we're going to win. It's not like we were predicting we got to fulfill some destiny. No, we're just all.
Yeah, and part of negating that Rams defensive line is going to be how Ben Johnson schemes it up for this game. The plays he designs, the game plan he installs. Whether it's quicker releases, quicker passes, or how they roll their cover, their pass blocking underneath to kind of negate these guys, whatever the case may be. Part of that is the Rams can be had as long as you can get past that front four. Their back seven is, in my opinion, not the greatest. They have a good safety, and that was a Carnell Lake, I believe. But other than that, their corners, linebackers, to me,
I love how Ben Johnson sets plays up. Like the game-winning touchdown last week was a play he set up in the first quarter. Like Ben is playing 4D chess while everyone else is playing check. He runs the screen pass to Luther Burden early in the game that goes for like 11 yards in the first. He then runs a couple other screen passes that look similar throughout the game. So when you get to the fourth quarter and they need a first down, right? They run that same formation they've been using for most of the game for these little screen passes. Luther Burden makes it look like it's going to be another one. He takes 2 steps forward, takes a couple steps back. That makes the defensive players take that step towards him. The second they did that, DJ Moore was wide open for the game-winning touchdown. That play took all 4 quarters to set up.
Well, the pump fakes helped out hugely also.
Oh, yeah.
Well, but that's all part of that. That's all part of that,
right.
So, I mean, Ben Johnson took 4 quarters to set up the game-winning touchdown. I love the way the man thinks and the way he's a tactician, in the sense that we will see several plays in the first drive or the first quarter, which will be set up for later in the game.
Yeah, that's a true story. And I'm curious to see how many plays that he's been using, like you touched on before, like earlier in the season maybe, or towards the end of the season, that are kind of setting things up for this game. Also, because he knows coaches are going to go back and watch game film from those games, so he's going to stack onto that as well.
Well, and then we get another LaFleur today, and McVay's like, "Oh, me and Matt are good friends." Okay, yeah, we know you guys talk. If you don't think the Bears didn't talk to the coaching staff of Carolina or to other teams that have played the Rams this week, we'd be smoking crack. Of course they did. I mean, that's a time-old tradition, isn't it? You always talk to other coaches who just played the team you're playing, and sometimes they give you some good poop, sometimes they don't. Just depends on how much they like you, I guess.
I hear you, man.
This is that time of year you have to throw some new wrinkles in. And the Bears have played so much plain Jane ball towards the end of the season when they knew they were getting in, that there's a lot of things we can show offensively and defensively. I mean, defensively, I expect some different looks out, some nickel blitzes, safety blitzes, some different pressures we might not have seen this year, especially knowing that Stafford might not be 100%. The cold is really going to affect them throwing. And if they want to try to throw to Puka and Devontae, I expect the Bears to give him some different, because we can't give him, look, we cannot give Matthew Stafford, hurt or not, time to throw the ball.
I hear that, and I just have visions of the Bears Saints NFC Championship game from 2006 when Thomas Jones punched that touchdown in when it was snowing, and how that place erupted. I'm just having visions of that happening again tonight with either Monagai or Swift punching one in and just be like, yeah, that's it. We're gonna win, that type of thing. So I'm starting to get more excited the more I talk about this shit. Bears,
it's going to snow today. Game. They say it's going to snow.
Let's win this freaking game.
Yeah, but Billy, I heard it was going to snow a little bit this afternoon, but by game time, it shouldn't be much.
Nope, that all changed, dude. The snow ain't coming until game time. It's supposed to snow. We're getting about 1 inch to 1.5 inches.
It's a kind of a good.
It is sunny right now, and it's nice. You can see it all. And it's right. I'm watching the radar. Trust me, it's going to snow during the game.
I wouldn't say it's nice. I'd say a little chilly.
It's nice with the sun.
Yeah,
when the sun's out, it's nice. But
hey Billy, it's Chicago nice for this time of year.
This is beautiful. I mean, look at me. I'm in pajamas still. I'm in my sandals.
Hot. Billy, that's hot. That's hot.
Well, you got to
turned on.
There, the food truck's ready to go. Where's the tacos
like
at?
I said, I got the mechanics got to work on it. There's a short in it, so I got no lights, got no radio, and all that stuff, and I can't drive it tonight with no lights on.
But there's going to be tacos today at the tailgate, correct?
Yes, it is. I'm actually stopping in over there today before I head to the South Lot and going to see my old crew. They have the taco truck out there. They'll actually be there at noon. They start in like an hour, not even. They start in a half hour.
Well, if you're in a normal time zone, you'd be almost there. It's 12:26 here now. So,
yeah, I had to do my father duty before I head out.
So, Billy, the atmosphere last week was just insane.
Unbelievable.
What do you think it's going to be like in there today?
It's going to be just as loud, man. I mean, last week that stadium was so loud. That was the loudest that I ever heard that stadium. It'll happen. I mean, that's because it was Green Bay, but it'll happen again today. I mean, it's definitely going to be loud. It's going to be electrifying. Just going there with the playoffs. I mean, your divisional route. It's just different atmosphere, man. I mean, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to get out there.
Billy, I wanted to ask you about last week's game and stuff like that because we've seen it when they were in Green Bay. Were there Green Bay fans around you just talking shit and stuff like that when they were up so much at halftime?
Yeah, and it felt good, man. It felt good because I sat there. I was a little aggravated at first, but I mean, they travel well and they did talk some shit, but I got to finish it.
There you go.
So, I mean, I've been to a lot of games at Soldier. I know you've obviously been to a ton of games at Soldier. We've both done playoff games. The atmosphere for the Bears in the playoffs this year versus years past, how different when you're at the game? Granted, last week was the Packers, so it's a little bit of a different, right? But I mean, it's got to be just like a lot more. The energy seems different this year.
Hopefully, he heard you.
Say that again.
Oh,
I missed that.
I've been to a bunch of games at Soldier. I know you've been to millions of games at Soldier. But the atmosphere this year, how's the energy different with this run versus previous run?
Well, because as you can see, it's for the Cardiac Bears. It's never, it's never over. Like before, it was just like when we were down, it's just like, oh my God, we ain't coming back, and I can't believe it's going to happen. But this team is just like, you never know. I mean, it's insane, man.
Well, I love it. It seems like back then, though, with our defenses, when we were up going into the fourth quarter, there's no team that would come back and touch us. But it seems like it's a total switch this year. When we're down in the fourth quarter, we're able to come back. So it's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting.
I
very exciting.
That kind of like playoff feel like we just know it feels different.
It definitely does.
Towards like the first Packers game, somewhere around there, you start to get that feel, and then like after last week's game, like wow, I haven't had this feeling since like 06. Right? It's like it's just it's a different feel watching this team, a different belief. And what's weird for me is like we're an organization that's been built on defense for so long, hence Billy's sign. But now it's like this team is built on offense. And the defense, while it's there, that's not the thing anymore in Chicago. It's the offense.
Nope.
And I have never felt that in Chicago. But you start getting that feel like, wow, this team is like legit. Like there's something special about this group that, and you don't get that feeling often, and I'm starting, you're getting that feeling right around week 16 or so. Like this is a different group. Like this is a group that can go to the Super Bowl.
Absolutely, man. You have the coaching. I mean, Caleb's been showing that he belongs. You have the skilled position players on offense. The offensive line has been solid. Defensively, if nothing else, they've been relatively good on third downs in the red zone and creating turnovers. So, yeah, man. They have a lot of the pieces you need to go all the way. And hopefully they just can take care of business here today.
Yep.
Let's add this real quick. This should be interesting. If New England wins today and the Bears win today, you're guaranteed that at least one of the teams in the Super Bowl next week or 3 weeks from now will finish in last place the year previous. If you get a Bears New England Super Bowl, let's just say for sake of argument, both teams went from worst to first in their division. I mean, how's that for a season?
Worst to first, second-year quarterbacks, brand new head coaches. Like, let's go.
Insane.
Well, Billy, we know it's definitely going to snow from this next comment. So Darcy is picking the Bears in this game. How does everybody feel about that? He's a diehard Lions fan, but this is a surprise to me.
Darcy saying it doesn't mean anything. Really
I'm like, wow, okay.
Hey, thank you, Darcy. But I mean, yeah. Darcy still owes Mike money, so that.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Actually, Darcy owes me money too. I have to email him.
Yeah, Darcy doesn't owe me any money, but I'll email him. So
give me some money.
This is that game. My son called off work today. Even my son. Oh, geez. This is the best comment. Even Bader saw the light at the end.
Wow.
That's
but he got his hand cut off though.
Well, that was before the end.
Okay, right. Yeah.
My son took work off today because he's like, I'm not missing this game. That's how you also know this is like a different feel. People who have to work there, like, oh, I'm sick, sorry. Oh, stomach flu, can't make it in. If this probably this week again be the most watched game of the weekend. Last week, the Bears-Packers game was the most watched game for the wild card weekend. I have, NFL is smart to make this the bookend game of this weekend yet again. It makes sense. I mean, is it as big as Bears-Packers?
It's still the same. It's still the same like that because, like I say, the city here since Friday, every bar has been packed and there's Bear stuff everywhere. For the Bears watches here in the city, every bar around here is completely sold out. That's all you're seeing on the news is where can you go? This event sold out. This event sold out. There's mass events.
I mean, it's always like that when we get. I was actually in Chicago for the 06. I was in Chicago for 85 and 06. My last day I lived in Chicago was the 06 Super Bowl. The next day I PCS'd to Mississippi, right? And it was the same thing. We had the watch parties. But I'm just talking like the Packers game was probably bigger because of the rivalry and on some level, right? And the Rams, we don't have the big rivalry. But Stafford being there, being a long-term Lion, kind of helps amp it up a little bit. But the ampage, like everyone's excited, no doubt. It should be that way. But the difference between Green Bay versus Chicago, LA versus Chicago, there's a difference there, man.
Come on, Ken. Ken, I gotta stop you on that, Ken, because you've been there, you've seen it. You gotta have the Rams in it because why? We had the Super Bowl shuffle. What did they have?
Yeah,
come on, man.
I mean, dude, you and I.
All you old heads should know that one. I know the younger generation don't understand the Ram It from the Ram song.
And look at like Dickerson, was the rushing leader that year. Came to Chicago. Yeah, what 40, 50 yards, and then came and we stuffed them. I mean, I'm with you, but I mean, like, it still fails. It's still not Bears Packers. It's not like I'm not saying it's not hard to get up for this game. It's easy to get up for this game. But it's like it just.
I don't know, Billy. What do you think? Do you think it's just as intense or more intense than last week?
Dude, it's intense because we already beat Packers and we're at the divisional round. It's just like, hey, we win this, we're going to the NFC Championship game. It would have been nice if we would have had coming home, but it doesn't matter. We're going to the NFC Championship game.
Look, by no, I'm not saying by any way, shape, or form this is not intense. It is super intense right now. But it's a different type of intensity than when you played the Packers. The Packers are easy to get intense for. It's the Packers. Now you're intense because you know that you're one step away from the NFC Championship. You're 2 steps away from a Super Bowl. This is a team that can do it. Oh, by the way, we're playing Matt Stafford, who was a division foe for so many years, and went and got himself a ring. So there's a lot of reasons to get up. But I'm just saying, like the Packers, it's built in. This one we have to. Hey, remember '85? Remember Stafford used to play against us? hey, we're only 2 steps away. We have to add these things in. But the Packers, you don't have to say shit. Oh, it's Bears-Packers game? Let's kill them.
I hear you. And Bill, I wanted to ask you this about the game last week. Like, did you see like fights, actual brawls? Did you see any Packers fans getting mopped up out
every
there?
now and then you saw stuff like some shuffling in the stands. We all looked over and it was like, boo, we booed them. It's not worth it. But on the way out, obviously it was fun. But yeah, there was a few fights in the parking lot. It was just like, come on,
Damn,
and then
why did I go to this? Why did I go to this game?
I walked past one of them before it got into a fight and was just like, come on, guys. I'm looking at the Chicago guy like, don't make us look stupid, bro. Let it be.
Damn, why didn't I go to last week's game? Hey, Bill, you said all the bars were packed and stuff like that. The most important question, though, was the Wiener Circle. Did they run out of hot dogs yet? Are they still supplying it? Because I know the last couple games this year, they actually ran out of hot dogs there at the Wiener Circle.
Well, that's because when they want to give free hot dogs, and we're coming for hot dogs, it's Chicago style hot dogs. I mean, man, they wrap around the block. They go for blocks long with these
when I was there for that Cowboy game, I was like, let's go get our free hot dog. Oh, no, I'm not standing in that 3-block line. I can't do it. I can't.
I love my hot dogs, but I wouldn't be sitting in that line. I just wait for it to
no.
Instead of wait 4 hours, you'd rather just spend $20 real quick.
Yeah.
Let me get my food.
That's when you can actually go to Portillo's and not wait in a long line to get a beef.
Look at Bill's comment. Mike, you want to slap him over there, please? Come on, man.
What's good thing?
God damn. Good God, man.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mike.
She still wants some. Hey, we'll put some salt on that hot dog for me.
Yeah, I'll put some salt on it, you son of a bitch.
It says the meat packer fan.
Yeah. Packer fans are funny because they're like, fire LaFleur. No, wait, we're going to trade him. Oh, wait, we just extended him.
Yeah, today, Blake Corum, he's a good running back. Obviously, Williams is as well. So our interior defensive line's got to be on their fucking feet, toes, everything, and stopping this run. And this might sound crazy. I with Stafford's injury, I want him to throw the ball more than running because that could affect as the game keeps going on his injured hand. So, but our interior defensive line's got to be on their high horse today to stop that run.
And I know how we always go with the run plays to start off. I want to go opposite this game. I want us to start passing
lead
and let the passing open up the run game for us instead of run game and that opens up the passing. I think it's got to flip flop.
Let's do the play action and let's run some pass plays early, and throw for a little bit of a loop there. And as far as their running game, it's interesting because when the Bears had the Maven and Shoyinka in the last time, when they were both in and their backups got it, but the Bears had actually played better against the run. This Bears team can stop the run and has done a pretty good at stopping the run this year. Look at how much we held the Packers running game down in 3 games we played them. And they have a good running back there. No one's going to say Josh Jacobs ain't shit. We can stop the run. But in a day where everyone's expecting you to run, I'd love to see Caleb come out and start with start feeding Colston Loveland right off the bat. Start feeding Colston and Cole and Rome right off the bat. They don't have to be extending the field plays 5 yards, maybe 10, 8 yards. Just small stuff like that is enough where that will open up that running game. And give that
okay. So Yoli lost a bet with her brothers last week, and now she's got to cook for today's game. Congratulations, Yoli. I appreciate it.
All right.
Hey, what I want to see today is a little bit different than the 7 comebacks. I want us to have a lead going in at halftime to see how that feels. I don't want to. I know the Bears came back 7 times this year. I want us to go into the fourth quarter with a fucking lead and have that confidence going into next week's game.
Victory formation by the Bears at the end of the game versus oh my God, last play of the game's going to decide it. I want to see a Bears victory formation today, which we've only seen like what, once or twice all year.
Yeah, the kneel down. The kneel down, Ken, right?
That stadium's going to be loud as hell if that would happen.
Wow. I mean, yeah, the kneel down will be good, and and
God.
we saw it last week. I mean, when I watched the game, and then the guys on Fox 32 were talking for like a half hour to an hour, and they went back out to the field. The fucking fans were still in the stands, it was amazing feeling, and I want to have that feeling, us being leading at halftime, and like Ken said, have the kneel down with 10 seconds left, with Rams have no timeouts left.
At the end of the game, I'm going to make my way around to where the TVs and all the broadcasters are at, so I can sit there. And hopefully, it's our Bears victory, and you're going to see me in the background. Yeah.
Last week, Billy, when they did that, like, I wonder if Billy made it. Actually, I wonder if Billy made it over by where the set is, so he can wave the sign around. But I think you're probably already going to your perch to lead the Packers suck chant as fans left. And there was. You posted the video the next day. There you were standing on your perch. Green Bay stuff. I'm like, okay, I know why he wasn't on TV.
Yeah, no, I was definitely wanted to get up with the crowd, man. I knew cameras everywhere. I'm like, it'll be on social media. I'll be able to steal it from somebody.
Well, I seen Billy's post this morning when he said this last NFC Championship game. Man, you look so young, clean shaved and everything. I was impressed, bud.
Yeah,
David brings up a good point, because everyone's always talking, well, how are the Bears going to stop the Rams? No, the question needs to be asked, how are the Rams going to stop the Bears? Like, I mean, we're 3.5 point underdogs at home today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the Rams back seven on defense is not anything special at all. They're really not that terrific, honestly. So, it's that front four they have on defense. So yeah, man, they could definitely be had. Like, the Rams defense can be lit up.
Well, I think the Rams fans people are asking about Puka, because there's no team that did it at all this season, stopping Puka. Now, the last couple games, we have seen him drop a few, which was very surprising. But his catches that he makes are like clutch, and since no team really has stopped Puka all year, that's why people are asking about.
You're not going to stop Puka. He's going to get a few catches, and the weather, of course, this will make the ball a lot harder for him to catch. He's not used to catching the ball in extreme cold weather. I'm sure they didn't practice in any extreme cold weather in LA this week. I mean, so that's going to be the effect. But Puka's going to get some. We know that. It's like, do we ever stop Justin Jefferson completely? Not really, but if we do, that means someone else burns us, right? Because they have two great receivers. We're used to facing that. But no one at all this week, all the media this week, well, how are the Bears going to handle the Rams with this? How are the Bears going to handle the Rams with this? No one asked, stop and go, how are the Rams going to handle this Bears offense that has one of the best running games in the league with Swift the Mononga? And how are they going to stop Rome, Luther, DJ, Cole, Colston, and Caleb? No one asks that. It's all about, well, how are the Bears going to handle the Rams? No. How are you going to handle the Bears? This offense, it may not be the best offense in the NFL, but it's damn near close.
I want to know how the Rams are going to feel when they have that ball and they get nailed and they hit that hard ground. It's like, wait a minute, are we playing on cement? Yeah, that's what I want to know. How they're going to feel.
Here's another thing. I'm curious to see, because what the Rams were doing towards the end of this regular season, because when Adams was hurt, they were running 13 personnel. So they had 3 tight ends out there. And I'm like, I wonder if they're going to start, going back to that a little bit more than they did last week against the Panthers. Maybe they'll do that a little more this week.
I'm wondering how many helmets Mononga is going to break this week.
Coming down for the Bears first down. Oh man, it's awesome.
Well, yeah, it would be nice to see a return of the Bears running game this week. Like, it's here or there lately, but it's not like how it was, weeks ago when they were just like mauling teams with it. So, I'm not saying they have to go that route completely, but it would be nice to see a little more high dosage of some Bears running backs getting some yards this game.
But
I think you'll get some good Bears running yards if we get that offense, that passing game going pretty good. That's when you'll see some good running from our Bears.
I mean, boy, that's the beauty of this team. Like, this team can do it on the ground. They can do it in the air.
They can.
They can do it any way they want. That's the beauty. That's the thing about this team that's so unlike any Bears team, Billy, you and I have probably ever seen. This team, they can have a game like Philly where it's run, and we can shove that rock down your throat. But at the same time, you have a quarterback and a receiving core and a tight end core that can just whip the ball all over the field, extend defenses, get yards after the catch. They can beat you any way Ben Johnson wants to beat you. He has the ability to do it with the personnel he's got.
You get me all psyched up over here, man. And I feel bad for you guys because you know what? I'm all psyched. We're all psyched. You guys got to stay at home, but I got to go to the game, brothers. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take off because I got to get ready because I'm getting psyched.
Hell
And
yeah.
I'll see you guys tomorrow. I actually took off of work tomorrow, Ken, so I will be on in the morning.
Have fun, brother.
I'm gonna go, brother. Go Bears.
Go
Man,
Bears.
I'll see you guys.
Bear down, bud.
Hey, Billy.
See you, Bill.
I hope you.
Yeah, the other flip side of this coin too is Jared Verse, which I did want in the draft, but we picked Dunze up, so it looks like it's working out pretty good. So we got to stop him. But I like to see us hitting Stafford a little bit today too to make that. And I don't wish an injury on anybody, but to make his injury a little bit more severe, and because we sack him, like Billy said, hitting that hard ground might fluster him a little bit. But I want to see some pressures today too.
Yeah, some extra hand swipes, chop at that ball. You hit him in the hand, definitely.
Yep.
And that's the thing, actually, like Gervin Dexter actually had more sacks this year than last year, which is quietly amazing. We've been like, man, he hasn't done as much. But you know what? I've liked the back half of this season. The defensive line is getting their hands up when quarterbacks are throwing. Like, has Grady Jarrett been like what we thought he would be? Maybe not so much, but he has made some big plays towards in the stretch here with getting the hands up. And I think he kind of brought that a little bit to this defense. Get those hands up when that Stafford's throwing, because you might deflect the ball, but B, Stafford hits your arm on the follow through on that bad hand. You're not trying to injure him, right? That's not your goal, but that's what's going to happen. Get those hands up, get the pressure, make them uncomfortable, let our secondary sit back in the zone and start ball hawking. That's where these guys excel. And the Bears have done this so well all year, where really our only complaint is we don't get pressure. I've been saying most of the year we get just enough pressure to make them uncomfortable. More times than not, but we have way too many times still for even my comfort level where it feels like the quarterback has enough time to, call home, make their dinner order, do their taxes, look at game tape for next week, and then throw the ball. Like, that's how I get sped up.
Yeah, Booker's doing the same thing too. He's getting in there. If you can't get in there, what we all learn when we play football, defensive line, if you can't get to the quarterback, put your hands up. Stafford, he throws quick, so you got to get your hands up quick and try to bat the ball down. And that's how one of the ways that we can get I want to see 3 and outs today. See what we can do and stop their running game. That's the big thing.
Yeah, and let's not forget the Bears were 27th against the run this year, their defense. So, they've been getting gutted up the middle all season. They've been getting gutted up the middle last season. They had not fixed that yet. So hopefully they can fix it today. DeMarco Jackson being in there should help, but the big boys up front really need to get it done.
The last quarter of the season, though, man, they played a lot better.
Yeah, last second half of last week. Jacobs didn't do anything last week with the running game. I guess that's why they put him on the kickoff to get his legs moving. But it seems like, like the last week with the second half, we had three straight 3-and-outs and 1 5-and-out, and that's what we got to do today. Get those the ball in Williams' hands.
Yeah, Damian, we talked about this early. We don't think he's actually going to do it to start. It was just he got some reps just in case. It was more of just in case reps because.
Yeah, I hope they don't. I really hope they don't.
Yeah, there's no. Unless Theo's hurt and they're not telling anyone, there's no reason to.
Yeah, I hope they don't.
Yeah, I think our D rank over the last month improved for sure, David. I mean, they got better on the run. This Bears team, I mean, like the emphasis has been on the offense so much, and we've been complaining with the defense about certain things, but they have gotten better. Booker, I think Booker's making it so we don't look for an edge in the draft. Put that way. Booker's been playing better and better and better every game he plays. He gets better. I think next year your bookends are Booker and Sweat. And Sweat's been playing better since Booker came in the lineup too. So that's a combination that's working. Gervin Dexter has had a pretty decent season in interior. Grady Jarrett has been okay, but the run stopping, is better when Williams is in there actually.
Oh God.
It is though.
But I mean, yeah, like Sweat has a very quiet 10 sacks this year.
Yes.
But like you were saying earlier, man, there's been way too many times for way too long stretches during games where we're getting zero pass rush. So I still hope they do address pass rush in the draft, but you can also do it different ways. Like you can also get some linebackers who know. It'd be great to have a middle linebacker who knows how to blitz. It'd be great to have an outside linebacker who can blitz. It would be, so that they need to get bigger in the middle. They need to get more agile on the edges, and that's how it has to be. But hey, man, the great thing about playing defense, though, it's all about attitude. It's all about desire. It's all about want to. So today, Bears go out there and be the best defense in the league today and smack these LA pretty boys in the mouth. Send them back home.
The quiet. I think the other piece why the sacks are so quiet for us this year is because we are so focused on how good this offense is.
Yeah. Well, have
we'll get some predictions in really quick. Let me go back up to Barry's before I lose it. Barry, being the quintessential Packers fan, is taking the Rams 30-27. If you guys go to Chicago Bears News or Mike the Bear fan, Mike will have the prediction page up. If you get the score correct, you're getting a signed 8x10 of who?
Tyreek Stevenson.
So what's some score predictions? Broski, what's your prediction for today, score-wise?
I mean, I wanted to get ballsy with this pick. I'm not going to. I'm going to go 28-27 Bears.
All right, Woody?
I'm hoping the Bears have the 12th man today working for us is the cold weather. Stop the run. I have Bears 27-24 with Santos all year. First time this year, people. Santos with the game-winning field goal.
Oh, yeah.
Mikey,
you got a score prediction?
Yeah, I was pretty close last week. I said 30-27, so my apologies. I didn't listen to everybody's prediction, but I got the Bears winning in the cold. I'm going to say 27-20.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of going with Mike on the score close. I'm going to go 27-18 Bears. Actually, I don't even know if the score's going to get that high with the weather being what it is. I don't know if anyone gets to 30 with the weather being what it is, but Dave's got 35-28 Chicago. I think this is the lowest scoring affair because I think the Bears will have less problem throwing the ball around than the Rams will, but I think it's a lower scoring game than it would be if this were in LA and it's warm and it's nice and it's temperature controlled. That being said, watch the Bears go off and break off a 38-point day with a bunch of running touchdowns.
Yeah, that was Colin's prediction.
Hey, would we be unhappy if that happens?
No. Oh, no. Have a good one, Barry. We'll see you in the morning.
See you, Barry.
I just have visions of Chicago, like of the Bears just winning the game, punching it in, with the handoff, with the run from a running back, punching it in, and winning the game that way. I don't know, just a vision, I'm having.
Wow.
I mean, guys, it's surreal. At this time last year, we were worried about the draft. Now we're talking about how we are going to, the keys for us to win a divisional round playoff.
Insane! What a turnaround! What a difference a year makes! What a difference coaching makes! What a difference having a freaking great draft and having rookies contribute right away makes.
I mean, this time last year, well, no, I think weeks 5 or 6 of last year, we're talking about the mock draft. Yeah. And and I'll say it again, no Bears fan in this universe thought we'd be here today. I said, 9 to 10 wins and maybe making the playoffs.
We were called delusional for even thinking we'd be a dark horse to be in contention for a wild card spot.
Yep.
And yet, here we are, Kings of the North, last team in the NFC that's not from the West standing, playing in a divisional round game with an opportunity to go to Seattle next week to play for the NFC Championship, to have the opportunity to go to the Super Bowl for our first time since 2006. Unreal.
And just remember, it's no longer, when it's third down for the Bears, it's no longer third down in yardage. It's now third down in Loveland. It's third and Loveland.
It's great. Oh man.
Yeah, I love Loveland. It's been a while since Rome had a good game. I think Rome's going to have a big impact this game.
You know what, Mike? I agree with you, and I think that's another beautiful thing about this team. 1 week it's DJ, the next week it's Rome, the next week it's Luther, or it's Colston, or it's Cole, or it's Monangai, or it's Sweat. Every week it's someone different. The Bears don't have that, you got to watch out for this guy. No, you got to watch out for these guys. Right?
Well,
and at any moment in time, they can strike any one of them and they're going to get you.
Well, on that note, or this note, I
pick a note, Woody.
I holy shit! I have no idea.
I would think no. Just because Tomlin said he wants to take a year off.
Wow.
He's under contract. He might as well take a year off because if he does go anywhere, it's 2 draft picks, I believe they get, right?
Yeah.
And I think the defense gets better next year in year 2 of Dennis Allen. New defensive coordinators takes time usually. It's gotten better throughout the year. I think it gets better next year. The beautiful part is no Bears coaches have been interviewing for jobs anywhere. The only guy we've had interview for anything is the assistant GM.
Ian
again.
Kennedy.
Yeah. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. This is a team, and guys, we got weapons all over. If they want to focus on Colston today, cool. We got Cole, we got Rome. I think Rome's due a big game. Rome had the huge catch. That's the thing. Rome had a quiet game last week until the 4th and 8th. Right? That's the beauty of this team. No other team in the NFL can match that, right? No other team in the NFL can match that.
Nope. And we actually have more weapons than they do if you think about it.
Yep.
They have Higbee, Adams, Puka.
I mean, we have, not that the Rams are obviously very potent. They're a high-scoring team. The weather changes all. The Bears scored in bad weather the last couple of weeks. The Rams haven't had to play in it yet. I don't care. Stafford's 3-3 in cold weather games. But guess what? The Rams have not really played in a cold weather game this year. Guys, I can't wait till 5 p.m. 5 hours.
I can't wait till 6.
And please do a show after the game, especially if the Bears win.
Yep.
Well, folks, enjoy the game. If you don't have the game, contact Mike the Bear. He can get you a feed, or contact Woody. We have a great IPTV we use. Gentlemen, It's been a phenomenal season. Let's keep this rolling. Let's reconvene here Wednesday for a Bears victory breakdown. Yeah.
Yep. Let's do it.
All right.
All right. So we'll see you all Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Central, 8 on the East for another edition of Halas Hall. Tomorrow morning on Ken and Ken in the morning, we'll be at 10 a.m. Central. We'll be breaking down all the playoff games. Everyone enjoy the game today and bear down.
Bear down.